Hello
Switch on to.
and welcome back for what will be our level 20 episode of Red's Redemption. We've had a little bit of a lull in our activity going into this one, so I have a few notes to get through here. I tried to find. I know one of you's already commented on some of the scenic views. I tried to find. I tried to find something here in Deneith. This looks more like a sewer outlet, so and the water looks suitably murky. So no, I won't be swimming in there, but it's the best I can do. So you'll have to lump it. Complete change around of gear. I'm quite happy with this stuff. It's some really lovely and very easy to get salt marsh gear. All you need is a bit of the salt marsh hay, which drops all over the place in all the chests in that pack and in the wilderness, I think. And take them to the altar in the 12 next to where you go for your what do you call it, tokens. What are they called now? How can I have forgotten that? The tokens of the 12, aren't they? That was
I'm
difficult,
like,
wasn't it? You were probably like saying, should I just jump in? It's going to look really bad if you can't remember that.
he's gonna get there
Yeah.
regardless.
I was just thinking of the colour because they're kind of a pinky colour, aren't they? And I thought, no, it's not that. So yes, some really super items, and you can make yourself a nice five-piece salt marsh set out of them. And look at the nice bonus up there that you're getting. So not only that, I've taken the liberty of messing about with this gem of many facets. Now the advantage of messing with the epic gem of many facets, if you go to is it the legacy altar down around the corner and down at the bottom of that same area in the 12, you can crunch one of these things as many times as you want to get until you get a nice favourable bonus that you're looking for. Also, you can craft, as I have, Kenneth craft onto it. So we've got armor piercing, insightful accuracy, and spell saves on there, which is lovely. And the bonuses we've got, so you only have to have three pieces to get two bonuses because we've got a necklace which is doing the Volkor's Chosen, which you can see there is sneaky dice, saving throws, dex, and con. Although it won't stack with anything that is there because that's the same thing. So, but it's only the ability scores that are not stacking. Everything else is good. And then we've got the goggles for the Raven Eye thing. 3 attack and damage, 3 Seeker basically for the crits, and 5 on Search and Spot, which for a trappy build could not be better. So delighted at that. And then these items, these salt marsh items themselves, as I've already shown in the barbarian life that preceded this one, really, really good stuff for putting on at 20. Just really nice. And particularly for us, as we're a dex build, we've got some insightful dex there. So our dex now has gone to a pretty respectable 56 in early epic. So not too shabby. Wagon, you'll be pleased to note that I have included the epic ethereal ring right from the start this time because that is also part of the set. It's a nice item in itself, ghostly, speed, dodge, but the use of the invis as well is really tasty because neither of us has that. It's got 3 charges, lasts plenty of time, so situationally I'm sure we'll make use of that. Albeit my colleague I'm sure would prefer to just wade in and have done. Um, Croc boots, not amazing I don't think, but freedom of movement is good. Con 9 isn't bad. I prefer my golden greaves, but I'm wearing these really to more or less to keep the set bonus going. And then we've got a nice bracer. You can get a divine one for the healing things if you don't have that anywhere else, but I have that here on the neck piece. Now this is a taint of evil one, so anybody with a good character would get a negative level as it says there. But from what I've read, they're not a big deal anyway. Is it -5 hit points and -1 to attack? So it's just something and nothing. So I wouldn't be too bothered about something like that. And the piece de resistance here, piece, not piece, is our epic Thornlord bow. Big thanks to my colleague, because I didn't have enough bronze tokens to acquire this on my own. This comes from the vendor in the Sands of Menectaran, in the public area there. Really nice beginning 20 bow, and I'm going to keep this in a safe place. If ever Red does another pure bow life, this will absolutely be the way to go. We've slotted, you can see at the bottom there, a diamond of spot to help out with the trappy skills, and a ruby of frost, because it seems like, I don't know how it is for you good folks, but the lion's share of the rubies I seem to have are all frost. So it's not that I'm particularly favouring cold damage on purpose, it's just that's what I seem to have lying around, and I'm not really too fussed about making an effort to put anything specific. We do have a sentient gem in here, just a basic 20,000 one with a few slots. Now initially I had spec'd for imbues using this Bleed the Weak imbue, but my forum reading and also my own research with the target dummy in the ship suggests that this imbue is really poor, like not scaling properly and doing a small fraction of the, let's say, what the paladin imbue could do, or most other ones, even the ones based around spell power, could do. So I've abandoned that idea and gone for the ranged power instead. So we've got crack shot for some ranged power attack and damage and what have you, and a bit of wild hunter there for some sneak attack help and a bit more ranged power. That's about it for the gear, but I've got plenty of notes written down here. I've just got to try and decipher my scribble. Yes, I was a bit behind all because she's a VIP and I'm not, so I level at a slightly slower rate, which meant that I had to solo a few of the quests towards the end of the life. One of which was the Thorn and Paw, and the end fight in particular, I've just got LOL written down here. It was a sort of run backwards with the IPS on, shoot through as many as possible and just try and outlast them. It was a proper Benny Hill tune, that thing. But I did eventually beat them down. So yes, situationally, especially when soloing, the IPS is still has its place. The classic case for using it is when you're in a sort of a narrow corridor and you're funneling them all back in a line towards you. You're backing up and just firing away with that, and it does do quite well. Think of Grim and Barrett for a start. So going up to 20, we picked up another favoured enemy. We're in a good situation with that. I mean, that's one of the... I don't think Red's going to end up staying as a pure. There are too many negatives and pitfalls, not least of which this imbue issue. But one of the benefits we see, serious benefits, especially if you're a Horizon Walker, which we are not, or at least not to the capstone, stacking all these... I mean, he's got an enormous list now, albeit they're not the ones we would like. If we had the choice of the choice that the standard ranger has, we would take things that we have trouble against, things heavily fortified, like Construct would be number one on the list there. And what else goes on the list all for a standard ranger? Elemental, possibly. Things that you would struggle to get a crit on under normal circumstances, so you want big damage against. But we do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 favoured enemies, so we're doing 20 extra damage to all of those. And I think we're going to get one more in the Shiradi tree in time, or is that already? No, I think it's already there. So that brings me nicely onto the epic destinies. Yeah, we've taken it there. Look, favoured enemy Fae. So nothing fancy in here, just the the Stay Good imbue for the blinding. 25% chance to be blinded, which is really nice. I just really like. I mean, it's not the best on a slow firing bow character like this one, but on a rapid fire like an arty or an inquisitive, this chance to blind, things are just getting blinded all over the place, and then they're opened up to your sneak attacks, and of course they're not mauling you if they're blinded, so that's really strong. And then of course later on we get another crowd control in the form of the nerve venom, which again with a rapid fire build goes off much more. And I've noticed that already on inquisitive builds it becomes quite deadly, that. So I look forward to testing it on something firing a bit faster. But even so, even on this build, not terrible. I've put 3 into good luck because we have the Luck of Heroes taken somewhere, so that's giving us a 6 bonus in all on saves and skills, which on this trappy build is not to be sniffed at, I don't think. First core in Dread, just for a bit more ranged power. Similar thing here, but I've gone 3 in Cover of Darkness for less threat, to hopefully less chance of pulling targets away from NAS. Now in the fullness of time we're also going to get another 30% threat reduction in the Shiradi tree, so we're really going to be looking good on that score. Some sneaky dice, always on shield as well, night shield spell there, very handy because I don't have any source of that otherwise. And in keeping with the sort of theme of this series, we've gone with another AoE here to try and assess the impact. I mean, we'll be looking at it from 2 sides. First of all, from the leveling, which we're obviously doing now, and then to see how viable it is at cap in sort of mid Reaper. I guess we would play typically between 4 and 6. So we'll see how it goes when presented with some of the tougher challenges at the cap. But that is the only AoE I think available to us in Epic that actually has there's no crowd control element there, but we do have +2 crit multiplier and +3 crit threat range, so it could and 30% plus damage, so it could make a bit of a mess if it hits. So my plan is to lead with that one, the devastating shot, blind everything, to open it up to sneak attack from the second strike and see what kind of damage we can do there. Talking about those AoEs, it's been mentioned in the forum, and I have noticed. Well, we've noticed, haven't we, on this playthrough so far, that the AoE is not particularly wide, so it's not blasting a large area. I mean, there's already some overlap here between caster and ranged, with the range now going into the realms of the AoE. So to give the ranged any more, I think would probably not be a good idea. But I do see that it is. It's certainly not your fireball or delayed blast fireball type thing. But in the context we're using it, things crowded around a tank, it's pretty decent. But the smaller AoE does make it quite important to target the right thing. Whenever I make balls of it and target something off to the side, sometimes you only get that thing hit, and the shot's wasted, which is always leads to a bit of a. What else have we got? Final enhancements. Let's have a look at them. So just a couple in the Tabaxi, that's all he's got racial wise, and those are the 2 that came out of the store. So 1 sneak attack dice. The bare minimum and Dark Hunter, a couple of sneaky dice. I was tempted not even to use the imbue, but I'm not quite sure what else I would put those 2 into. 42 in Deepwood, the last core here, as mentioned in the intro to the series, very strong for our build anyway. 4 decks, 3 sneaky dice, always in point blank shot and range sneak attack range, so it doesn't matter how far back we go now, if applicable, we're always going to get the sneak attack damage too, because before that we had to be within a certain range to get it. We've got our 11 in Vistani for deflect missiles, haste and double shot, very standard stuff, and 15 in Horizon for the trans, the dex to damage, and also this very nice hunter's focus. So when standing still for a bit, straight away it gives us a nice leg up in terms of extra archer's focus stacks, which translates to a nice damage boost. What else do we have? Oh, I just put the last little point in here in falconry, +1 to hit with weapons, +1 to confirm crit attacks, and we've got the animal favoured enemy in there obviously, and a little bit in Harper, a bit more hit and damage. Nothing overly exciting there. Yeah, a little more on the imbue, as if I hadn't moaned about it enough. I did my research on this, and apparently it isn't a bleed. It's not. It's what is operating as a pierce, and it's a bit difficult to actually see. When I was hitting the target dummy, let's say there was a line of text here for the standard stuff, and the imbue thing was just in a little separate line slightly above on its own, and it was usually an insignificantly small number as well, even when I had 4 extra imbue dice from the filigrees I had slotted at the time. So a little bit difficult to notice that one, but it is at least working, but not working as intended, not scaling properly. On the plus side, with it being pierce damage and not bleed, it does work on a wider variety of opponents. So there is that. What else have we got? Oh, favoured enemies we've done. Yes, I tried to cure the imbue thing by taking the, because the wiki suggests the electric one from Tempest Ranger, we do have access to that tree, could be used. I tried doing that and it looks like it's melee only, because that was doing absolutely nothing. No indication that it was giving us any damage whatsoever. So I'm presuming that's melee only, which would make sense because the Tempest is a melee style. I was having a look at somebody's build on one of the forums, and I was shocked to see that he'd managed to reach 100 on decks at the cap. I've been pleased with, I think, red with all bonuses and boosts. He's been known to hit 80, but 100, fair play. I'm never going to get anywhere near that, I know that. I think, and with the Inquisitive, with the Intelligence, I'm lower still. I don't even think I'm on 70 when I'm at the cap. So, clearly there's room for improvement there. I don't think there is anything else to discuss. Yep, that's it. There are no more feats or anything, were there? So, what do you have for us, Collywobbles? On taking 20, any changes in gear and or any last enhancement things? And what did you get as a? Did you get something for a capstone, or don't you? You don't have a capstone, do you, on that build?
Well, I changed bits and pieces of her gear, but not like full sets.
Right.
So, she's still wearing some Sharn stuff and
So I
a
think
little
the
bit of
basis
Vecna
is the
stuff.
Guardian of the Gates set, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for right now, yeah. Yep.
And some Vecna stuff.
Yeah,
Now that's
just a couple
interesting.
pieces.
I've never included the Vecna stuff. I've always kept with Shan and then gone straight to the Salt Marshy stuff. But there is some nice stuff in there.
Yeah, she's got a couple pieces on. They're not bad. Not bad at all.
I could potentially have gone with the archer. There's a University Archer's Cloak, which is a very nice item. I could have gone with that from 18 with red, but I didn't do. So anything else on the spell side or anything that's been picked up that you
Her
want to
spells,
share?
she's capped out at 8. So she's got all her spells in place right now.
Nice one.
That
I'm gonna say I've
she'll
got
keep.
loads of blanks in my list, but there's nothing particularly compelling to put in there. I should really add freedom of movement, but you're giving that at the moment, so.
Yeah, I have one level 5 spell that I never filled in because it just wasn't worth it.
All right.
I have lots of spells that don't make it to the bar after certain levels. There's just no point.
Okay.
So,
No, I agree
um,
with that. If it's something you're never going to use, or
yeah,
yeah, no,
yeah.
I
And
agree
I'm
with that.
not one for having 95 bars. It's just not my thing.
No,
So,
it quickly becomes sort of overwhelming, doesn't it? And then
yeah,
you end up losing rather than gaining, in my opinion. I have a one buff bar and then a few little bits for things that I use regularly, and that's about it. Oh, and a few little swap things.
I have 8 bars and that's loads.
Yeah, what do I think? I
Loads.
have 9 on here, but they're by no means all full.
Yeah. And
Uh,
then I did her Epic Destinies. So she's in Unyielding Sentinel, Exalted Angel, and Primal is what
uh,
she goes in.
Sentinel, I think, is the main one, isn't it, for the tank?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Angel, that's the one with the wings, isn't it? And yeah, that would seem to be a good fit with her build, light and fire and what
Yeah,
and
and then she puts a
positive.
couple points in Primal.
All
Right now I
right.
have no points in Primal, but she will go into Primal.
Yeah, yeah.
So, and then yeah, her enhancements, she's all capped out. Her cap out is Sacred Defender.
So
So
so she's got 30 odd in Sacred Defender, I'm guessing, with all the tier fives.
39, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. So she does 14 in the Asimar tree, 2 in the Inquisitive tree, just because she has those universal tree points. And then she does 17 in Radiant Servant, 10 in Divine Disciple, and 39 in Sacred Defender.
What are you getting from the Inquisitive tree?
Nothing. It's just they're just to use the points. It's just
Because as a
doesn't get anything.
universal tree, I think you could. Is the Fey Dark tree
I've
universal?
had the Fey. I had the Fey tree earlier, and I switched it out back to the Inquisitive one.
All right, okay. Well, the Fey core would give you, I think, 5 force and 5 universal spell power, so that would improve positive, among other things.
Yeah.
But you do
With
as you
the
see fit.
Yep, for sure. And yeah, so in the Inquisitive, she just puts points in the Inquisitive skill, so she gets extra to intimidate. It's really all it is. Just a couple
Oh,
points.
you've
It's
got
I
you've
don't.
got plus on intimidating there. I didn't realise that. Well, that's all right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Other than that, I don't put points in that tree.
No, no.
Just to use up the points I have. So
Right. I
yeah,
think we've. If anybody's still awake after all that,
let's go.
we are proposing to show you the Deneith chain this time around, fully aware that we're liable to get toasted by the ballistas, so we can leave that till later. I'm standing next to the what's this? The Black Lock. If you'd
Hmm.
like to join for this one,
I'm right here beside you.
we did do. What have we done? We've done a bit of Borderlandsing, haven't we? And we weren't terrible. Oh, sorry. Does that mean I need to leave the quest?
No, no, no. I'll come in when you
All
join.
right.
There you go. I'm like, I think the viewers we should take a poll on how many times I
We
can
should.
stand here and wait to be invited.
We should stream and then people can just type in chat. Join the party.
You forgot her.
Yeah, you forgot her again. Oh, she needs healing. then people really would be treated to chaos as if this wasn't bad enough. Now, you want jump off me, don't you? Is there anything else that I can give? Notice the fellow who mentioned Ram's Might, it's there. I've casted it. Got evidence on the buff bar. Now that's definitely one benefit to being pure. It's cast and forget about for all the longer term buffs. Okay.
You ready yourself for the upcoming battle against the necromancers and their undead pirate minions.
Are they gonna come out? Doesn't look like it.
Oh, okay. It's just as well I'm out of ammo. I was going to try and shoot one.
These guards look
Look at me putting all my buffs on for one target. That was me pressing the wrong key. As per usual, going into Epic, changing the keys and getting it wrong. I went for a devastating followed by the shadow strike and didn't get it right. Couple of things behind.
Yep.
Oh wow, that was devastating. Like that. Now can we just get back into the habit of throwing the heal in the middle? Come on. Well, that was a bit poor. Maybe that's because I didn't do the devastating first and blind them. Oh, wrong key again. Come on, 1 and 2 are the single attacks. Get it right. That's more like it, okay. Oh, wow. Happy days.
Get back here, mister.
Now then. AoE. Oh no. Okay. Few teething problems, but not terrible.
this vile
I'll just grab the
breeding
key.
may
Yep.
prove useful later on.
I thought you were doing.
A small keyhole painted green.
I got it.
I was going for the chest, and then I thought, no, I won't take it if she's going for it. Careful with the trap. I think there's another one up there. We're going down the side passage,
Yeah.
and of course, me with my no evasion, I'm going to get roasted in this trap.
No, you're not.
Where is the little box?
It's right here on this
Oh,
panel.
I
right
thought
here.
I'd revealed it. Clearly, I haven't. Cute. So the single target things are working very nicely. The many shot and the sniper shot. Ooh.
2 Reapers, both are fear.
Okay.
Pick your poison.
I went for the old one too there. Did my best.
Yeah.
Taking way too long against the fear. Way too long. That was rubbish. And look at the stacking damage now. Oh,
That's
cast
okay.
failed for the ticking damage we're taking. Waiting for them to come to you, and they're not doing.
They're slowly. There they go. Hello, game. Just gotta wake the game
Right,
up. That's
I'm
all.
gonna take the key.
This key is colored a rich
Down to the left, doll. No.
Yeah, I know. I was just looking. Just looking around.
or something worse.
That would have been a test of your abilities. That would have been an absolute pile.
Oh, there was nothing up there. It's just an empty cavern.
But there's a pile of things I think come in that area.
Oh, there wasn't. It was empty. I was all the way up at the top.
All right. Okay.
Continue their drill, oblivious to your presence. You notice a small red keyhole in the door.
Now this needs some AOE, doesn't it? Oh, lag. On the subject of the lag, I recently tried reducing the graphics. It's not the case at the moment, but reducing the graphics right down to the lowest I could possibly go. And I was still having lag, so it wasn't that.
No.
Ooh, never even saw you. My
I
character
knew
did.
you
My
said.
character did, but I didn't.
Clean out the side passage first.
Yeah.
One down.
Glint brightly at the end of this corridor, but so do the steel weapons held in pirate hands.
Well, that was a bit lukewarm. I think I just missed altogether with one. Got some more coming.
Behind you.
Yeah. So yes, it really needs that. It really needs the big one. The Shadow Strike really needs the big one before it to work. And yes, as we saw there, the AOE isn't exactly spectacular, is it? Yeah, that many shots making quite a mess. That was the two AoEs combined and they nearly accounted for him. So that wasn't bad. Chest out here.
Is only cheap paint over a flimsy wooden key. The keyhole in this door is the same bright blue.
I think we've got two behind us here, haven't we?
Oh my god, I can hear him.
I think my mini shot just whiffed into the air there. There you go, Klitch, a collectible for the crazy crafters. I completely missed with my AoE there. He just retreated back behind the corner, so I wasted my shot. Did you miss the chest there, by any chance? Miss the chest and swing the weapon? I've done that a few times, more than a few.
No, sometimes even when I target it, she just swings.
Oh,
And same
right.
when if I'm a bow user, or they just shoot. I'm like, I don't get it.
I don't know. I've seen one person in the forum write that they seem to lose more arrows as a standard bow user than you know, any of the rapid fire type things. I must admit, I've seen it more on red with this longbow than I have either.
Oh, wait. We still have to go up the other side, don't we?
No, I think we're good.
Oh, no?
Go to the end.
On the door, a ship floats placidly in a vast underground cavern. No doubt Darren Keetuk's quarters are aboard the vessel. Turning your attention to the door itself, you notice it's locked, surrounded by a pleasing jewel.
Oh, hello.
I love that it's telling me I'm targeting the wall. If
So-
you say so, Dodo.
So situations like there, when I was miles away from the target and I'd bluffed it to start with, I would never normally have got the sneak attack, but there I'm pretty sure I would have done with the help of the new capstone that we've got. Like, except they're undead and they're immune to sneak attack, aren't they? Nice try though, eh? Doing my best to stay put. Got a nice 25 stacks of Archer's Focus going on here, as you can see. And now we're going to go and collect our
No sign of concern about
just
what
rewards.
awaits him. This heavy
Some more of those unnameable tokens.
It could fit only one door in the black lock.
Ooh, yeah, I don't like that. Normally, if you've got a bit of a lower tumble score, there isn't this hitch, is there? But look at this. Yeah, he sort of ducks down, stops, and then does the tumble, by which time you'll be probably dead if you're in a bit of a pinch. Not that I would have the presence of mind to press this in a pinch anyway.
The blood tide plundered the treasure before you during its raid on the black lock.
I want to be known as Cirque du Soleil.
To be honest, if I could have relocated that key easily, I would have done it and had it, as because the only key I've got on the middle mouse button is the mark, and I don't use that too often. But it's also the block key, and that causes all kinds of troubles and messes up other characters as well, because it's all the same. The same key that you're moving, so I've not been able to do it and had to give up on that. So the left shift is still the tumble, which is a bit of an awkward one to get a finger to. So sadly, you won't see me doing too much of that, or happily if you're not a fan of the tumble. Shall we get the... oh, no, let's do them in order, eh? So we'll do the Bargain Bazaar next.
Fate has sent us down this path.
I think there's a guild here waiting for me to join. Probably not you, but definitely a place for me in there.
Do-do-do-do.
Crikey, it doesn't look like I found a place for Featherfall on this gear either. I do have a swap pair of boots here though, for whenever it's needed. Now this is one instance where my jump could be vital to you, couldn't it? I'm sure there is a way round for people who don't have jump.
I jump, just like I have concrete boots on.
You're in charge of the Death Ward, aren't you? So
Dashes off the instant you approach. It looks like the blood tide is expecting your arrival. The front gate slams shut before you can slip inside. You'll have to find some way to get it open.
oh, Oh, wrong key again. And wrong key. Oh, God. Lamentable.
You're doing just fine.
That's more like it.
Frightened shoppers scatter as a group of murderous pirates
Hello, gentlemen.
That wasn't bad. Oh, hello.
We'll go.
Welcome to your doom!
Another one. Crikey, where are all these coming from?
I already pulled that.
I don't know how else to get across here.
Oh, look! If you go this way, you can jump on all the tents
Oh, you just
from
go
the
on
gate.
the tents and go. Okay, nice one.
Yeah. Just so you know.
I'd even
Not
swap
that it
to my
matters.
feathery boots.
I'm like, not that it matters.
shoppers suggest that this part of the bazaar caters to the well-to-do.
Did my best there with the old 1-2, but left the big crown at the back there. That was a horrible mistake. One among many. And then missed with the heal bottle.
Is a game.
I'll get something right in this quest.
We
Right,
live,
just
we
take my
die.
time.
That's how it works.
Oh, that was utterly hopeless. Again, wrong keys. There's a... Oh. There's a box here somewhere, isn't there?
Behind you.
A
Oh, I'm
secret
stuck.
has been revealed.
Oh, crikey. When you said behind you, I thought you meant the box was behind you.
Oh, sorry.
Missed them both! Oh my god! This gets better. Maybe I rolled a 1 for each one. That was lamentable.
It happened.
Let's try and do better here. No, we're not going to get a chance because they're not crowded together.
Stand in my way.
So single target wise we're doing well. We're not quite getting a chance to assess the
Could this be the general
multi-target thing yet. Ooh. Nice one.
now the manager
Where are you, you little shyster?
I think I am I am getting sneak attack damage there when he's
The manager is dead, and the bargain bazaar is in tatters. The local merchants will no longer face competition from the blood tide.
happy days.
Lies inside. Let me see.
What lies inside, my sentient gem says. Another of
So did
these
mine.
tokens.
Mine just said the same thing.
Oh, is it, what is that? Is that an inquisitive gem? I think it must be.
I think so.
Oh, what am I doing here? I'm supposed to be going back to Deneith, aren't I? Where are we at with the teleport things now? Yeah, we're alright.
You will call on me again, and soon.
It was the bear who reminded me, because I'd given her some scrolls of spell... What's that thing you cast? Is it spell resistance in the past? Until recently I hadn't been aware you could scroll that, but we've been making good use of them. They only last 9 minutes, but worth doing if you haven't got a divine in your party.
Are you doing the beach one?
Yes, we've had a bit of a head scratching, haven't we, over this one? Because it's notorious for killing. Well, it's definitely going to one-shot me if the ballistas see me before I see them. However, if we can manage to one-shot them from extreme range, we might have a chance.
You could take most of them out from the ground and go in the back way.
You mean from the top? Or
No, from the ground.
from the
Like
ground?
when we teleport in.
Okay,
I show you.
you show me. I just have to remember to make the shots good, because if one doesn't kill...
Oh, no!
then- What?
Ugh.
What did you do?
Oh, frig, I'm on the warship. I'll just jump off. I know where you're gonna show up.
There's a... It's not too far away. Just look at where my
Yeah, I know.
thing
I'm
is
coming.
and swim to it.
Yeah, I'm coming. I see you. She needed to wash her armor anyway.
Reminds me of survival swimming as a youngster, getting thrown in there in pyjamas and all that, collecting bricks from the bottom of the pool. Oh, is that the ship? Okay.
Bloop, bloop. It's amazing. You just come out all nice and dry.
Not a sign of any rust.
I know.
So that haste is lasting 2 minutes now. That's quite nice. I feel like such
Okay.
a waste of space.
Come over here.
I'm giving you a jump and you're giving this hatful of useful things.
See the ballista up there?
I see.
Shoot it. You probably have to jump and shoot.
Oh
There you
god,
go.
that's not good.
It's okay. It's okay.
It isn't.
He's probably
It's
gonna shoot at me anyway.
If it shoots at either of us, we're gonna die.
Nope, you're not. Okay, perfect. Let's
I
go.
need to kill it in one if
It's
possible.
gone. Let's go. Move on. You got this. I have faith in your ability to shoot.
Are you sure we shouldn't go up to
See
the
it?
top and shoot them from the top?
If you want, we can. If that's what you're more comfortable with.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not comfortable down here. At least from the top, I'm not having to jumpy jump to get my shots in. I think there's a group of those wild men, aren't there? Yeah.
Outrage, hoots and grunts echo through the ravine. This ground is sacred to the island's native wildlife.
Oh. Again, a mess. So the single target thing is going swimmingly, to coin a phrase, but the AoE is letting me down at the moment. That was beautiful, much better. So it's my targeting that's letting me down, not the game. Why can't I hit that one over there? It does make quite a mess when I can get it right.
Do-do-do, do-do-do. Doodly-doo, doodly-doo. Don't forget your collectible.
I'm sorry, Glitch. If I go into there, I always get tangled up in the tree and either fall down or get lost.
You have found a rear entrance to the pirates' citadel.
You ready?
Almost.
Hope
Okay.
so. I mean, going in.
Oh, God.
This bodes well.
Oh, no. I mistargeted there and only hit one with the second AoE. That's really bad again. But the oh, there's a wolf behind me. The outlying single targets I'm doing all right with.
Okay, let's go get your.
I think there's one.
You okay to shoot them from up
there's
here?
Somebody here. A chest here if you want it. Yes, I'll try.
Who can say what secrets this contains?
Just stand on the wall and shoot down.
Got to try and kill them in one, because otherwise it's going to be a disaster.
You're fine. I'm not gonna let you die.
Kill them in two. You won't have much choice. They'll one-shot me if they hit me.
I always have a choice.
Now, can I
Ain't
actually
afraid.
reach those from here? They're not.
I don't. There's none there.
There's three where we're facing, but they're not lit up. So we're going to have to get closer. Which means going down to where all that stuff is. Maybe if we go down from the edge here.
Fuck it. Going down. Sorry. Fudge it. Sorry.
Where did you go?
Sorry. I dropped down from where we were.
Maybe
Just
you're
look
a
for
bit
the pile
further
of
on
junk.
here. Oh, okay. Well, now that was better. That's the first time I've actually got it kind of right. But I still left the most important target. Right, now I can see three.
All right. I watch. Make sure you don't
Oh.
get attacked. Well, you're okay. Game's gonna give you a heart attack.
Yeah. So it needs to be the first one and then the follow-up many shot if I'm to have a chance.
Not gonna let you die. Promise.
You won't have a chance, all it's a one-shot territory, this.
I feel like that's a challenge. Oh, look. Here.
If one of those things hits me, it's good night. That is for sure. Oh, we've got a boss there.
Yes.
Stand in my way. Suffer the consequences.
Okay.
Okay, you can shoot that
I can
ballista from
see
here.
that, yeah. Got it. They're pierce resistant, which isn't helping me. And now there's two over there that I can't quite see. We're going to have to get some more elevation here.
Let's go.
I've got a group over there that's going to come out.
Yeah. Let him come.
Okay,
All right. Now shoot him.
right. Let's try not to attract the attention of any of these others. Nice, okay. So we just go, is it round here and drop down, I think? Yes.
It is.
There. I even missed the chest. God, and I can't get back for it now. Tough luck. Right. Oh, that was a deliberate mistake, not using the boosts to help me with the guns.
I think you would have done just fine. So, gentlemen, I've brought a gift for you.
The first one didn't seem to do much, but the second one did okay.
Reaper in here. Plague.
Yeah, I'm not exactly setting a standard for fast eliminations of targets, am I? I'm doing my best, but it's not good enough.
Hey, as long as he ain't touching you, that's all that matters.
There's serious room for improvement. On the plus side,
Crap.
the combat archery we're going to take at 21 benefits us a lot more than it would any other bow build. I think we get 1 crit threat range and 1 multiplier from that, so that's going to make a big difference, I hope. I think I'm right in saying that's the first time I have ever got through there without getting hammered. The times I've tried to solo it, I've invariably got one shot by those things. So, although we shamelessly cheesed it, revenge is sweet, because that's exactly what they do.
I think we
So-
cheesed it. We just played smarter, not harder.
Now this should give us the best opportunity to have a look at this AoE business. I'm quite pleased with the single target damage between the sniper shot and the many shot. That's doing fine. It's the AoE that's lagging behind a bit, and I think that's more to do with my crappy targeting and pressing the wrong keys than it is the actual thing itself. I think especially the devastating one is going to show itself to be quite good. If I can just get into a bit of a rhythm with the keys. That's not going well. Already I've pressed the wrong key.
It happens. Everybody's good.
God, that's lamentable. Yeah, look at this stone guard. He's taking zero normal damage, the stone guard. The damage I was doing, if I'm right, was all sneak attack and other stuff. The actual damage there was 0. Some nice sneaky damage there, though. That was pretty good. Yeah, better. Is there some healing amp in the Sacred Defender tree?
Sorry. Healing up in the Sacred Defender tree?
I was asking because you said, oh, well, maybe I just crit you there. Maybe that's why it looked very strong. You look to be healing nicely from the things I'm giving when I can actually hit you.
There could be healing up in this tree, but I don't. The ones that I take doesn't look like it now.
Round to the left. Come on. Come on. That's better. heal. We're getting into it slowly. By the time we reach legendary, I might be just about there. Oh yeah, yeah, I like that.
After the
Yeah,
sounds of
not
battle
bad.
die away, the door to the armory strong sweeps open. A thick layer of dust covers the tunnel floor. Even worse than the choking dust.
In case any of you were wondering and didn't know already, A, I'm about to fall down here, and B, the past life bonus for a Dark Hunter, I think, is +1 sneak attack to hit and damage. So nothing to write home about, but better than a kick in the mouth.
He didn't even fall.
I put the feather fall boots on. I thought I'd better for this section, else I'd have been all over the show. There's a little thing here. You see the overhanging pipe there? When you get to the end here, try and go all the way to the end, otherwise you jump up, hit the pipe like I normally do, and then you fall.
Woo, lag.
It's actually been very good for me tonight so far for the lag. I'm not complaining at all.
Oh,
You watch now,
Mine's
I've
not-
said that, of course.
mine's not bad. It just kind of glitched for a second.
Of course, we never know, do we, either if it's on their side or our side. We can suspect when everybody has it together that it's on the server side. Are you stuck somewhere, Al?
No, coming.
That's one strong rat. Oh, there's still a rat there. 2 rats even.
Oh, cool. Come here,
Oh,
skitters.
that shot just seemed to go astray, didn't it? We saw the animation, but yeah, there's some lag now. And of course, if the shot goes astray for any reason, do you want to use the shrine or get rid of the stuff in the room and then use the shrine?
I don't need it. But
Okay, no worries then.
no problem. Say the word.
Let's try the IPS here. I think there's going to be a line of things. Is it? No, there's not. Okay. It's a
Middle table
trap,
to
isn't
the
it?
right. There's a trap box.
And no evasion.
Oh, stand on the table then.
My tail's on the trap. Oh. Crikey. I
I
think
got
we
you.
might just have to run through this.
I got you.
I'll throw you some bottles.
Pirates roam the halls, searching for plunder.
So yes, definitely an inconvenience, and definitely would not do again taking the Dark Hunter for leveling,
Where am I
for
going?
not having the evasion. Through this way, there's traps here as well.
Yep, there's a box on each side.
I think it's at the end here. Might be able to get this one. Oh, too late. Okay.
You're okay. There was nothing coming.
Is there one on the other side too?
Shields vanish.
No, doesn't look like
Hear
it.
the Deneith mercenaries below cheer at your
Solo.
Oh.
Oh, that's a big lag.
Yes, it was. Where's the game?
There was no sign of Captain Tew anywhere on the second floor. He must have escaped.
That's how we're rolling today. Hey, game. Oh,
Got you with what? Oh, there's a trap here, isn't there? Okay. No, no time.
you're good.
Nope. Let's see if we can hit with the bottle there. I think we can. Oh, the stone. Yeah, look at the stone guard. 0. Literally 0. They remind me of those Illithid champion things. They're so far above every other champion, at least for me, in terms of difficulty. It's not even close. Trying to do a little IPS shoot through here. So the many shot itself is obviously a decent advantage to the bow build over the any of the others.
Stand over the prone bodies of the wounded, looting them down to their last copper sword.
That was better. So if they're in a bit of a tight circle around you, we can make capital straight in between the two shrines also. Nice, yeah. Because you had their attention as well, I think it made quite a mess of them. So the AoE gets sneak attack then.
This must be the path. The tower's exterior teems with pirates, screaming for your blood. The infamous Crimson Moon, flagship of Captain Smith's
Reaper.
sky with menace.
Oh, 2. Plague and Fear. That's a good combo. Thanks, DDO.
God. I made a real balls of that as well. That was pathetic.
It's fine. You're
Absolutely
doing a good
pathetic.
job.
I timed that bottle nicely though. More by luck than judgment. Yeah, we're doing all right at picking off the little bits.
A doorway
All
leads into
right.
the tower's uppermost chamber.
Ah!
You hear raised voices screaming about the loss of the airship. One voice overshadows them all. Captain Tew is making ready for it. As the Crimson Moon falls from the sky, burning, there is a scream of fury behind you. Captain Tew has arrived.
My God, I'm terrible at the moment against the big single targets, the Reapers. Maybe I don't have them as favoured enemy anymore. Oh my God, you're gonna die!
No, no.
It's that sorcerer, I never even saw him. That was 100% my fault. Just absolutely woeful on the damage side.
Meh.
So that was the, what do you call it in action? The Death Pact.
Yes.
Right. And we need to have that back again. Do we have to shrine even though we're going to be completing the quest, or does it
No.
count that? We don't.
No.
I'd like to say that maybe there's some lag that's contributing to me doing so poorly, but the truth is I'm not sure there is. Oh, Reaper behind.
Got him. Ellie's. Well, she was due for a death. She hasn't died in a long time.
That was just really poor. I left you for so long to survive, and the worst thing about it, the most nasty target in the corner, I never even saw. So got what I deserved there. Actually, no, because it should have been me that died. Token.
No.
I think it has to be said that I am, let's be kind and say, well below average at target prioritization and flicking to the right target quickly and getting rid of it. It's just definitely not one of my strong suits. So I think we could say a mixed bag. The AoE is certainly not doing anything crazy for us at the moment. Probably more because of my shortcomings than anything else, but we'll have chance to assess that as we go forward. Single target, broadly speaking, decent, but every time a Reaper pops up that needs to go quickly, I seem to be found wanting. Even using the big attacks that work nicely against other things. And yeah, these boss targets, I'm just not getting stuck in enough, am I? Maybe I'm not making use enough of the boosts, or using them at the wrong times against trash when I should be saving things for the end. I don't know, but there's a lot of room for improvement on my side. On your side, I think she's doing okay. She's by no means the end product, is she yet? You haven't got all the tanky stuff in the Destinies or the gear. So I think
No.
we're both, it's fair to say we're both a work in progress, aren't we?
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Hello.
Oh my God, we should have been in the recording area. We're just finishing, matey. So thank you very much as always for looking, and we'll speak to you next time. Take care.